Hello, hello, you beautiful soul. So, I had a really wonderful, exciting message coming through today for somebody, a collective who is going to be reaping such beautiful rewards of the seeds that they have sown into themselves this year. The Spirit was saying that this season, this harvest season is going to be unlike any harvest season you have ever experienced. And wow. Wow, this message is timeless though. So it doesn't matter if you're seeing it, you know, when I post it or if you're seeing it in the winter and if that's the case or in the spring or next year, whoever knows, right? Just know that there is something in here for you. Okay? Also, if you are seeing it this month and you guys want to match me in my with my little stones, Otter Spirit is running a special for this month, and there's an exclusive link for that specific pack for October, and also just an affiliate link if you see this later and you want to check out Otter Spirit and whatever monthly selection they have. So, ooh, this month is so powerful, you guys. Oh, also, I choose the minis if you guys are interested in like or wondering why they're small. I choose minis because I'm a smaller person, so you could be a bigger person and like full size beads, whatever. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't even matter at all because I'm just seeing I'm just seeing so many like such abundance. I'm seeing abundance. I'm seeing abundance internally. And it all started with Spirit was showing me that like this is for a person, a collective who had no issue ever in your entire life pouring into other people, pouring into your community, pouring into your family, pouring into relationships, friendships, work, everything, right? This is for somebody who has never had a problem pouring into everybody else. But something shifted last year, right? So it was getting a little bit specific. It was like, it doesn't even matter how long you've been on your spiritual journey. It doesn't matter what. It was like last year, something shifted either at the beginning of the year, spring. It was like 2024 was so significant when it came to like everybody just springing awake. I was almost even seeing like those smelling salts. You know how people wake up from those smelling salts? You're like, you're up. You're like, I'm up. I'm awake. Right? I was seeing people wake up like all the way up with purpose and just like a whole lot of even like confusion. A lot of confusion. Just like, hold on, I thought I knew some things. Maybe there are some things that I didn't quite understand, right? So it was like last year you woke up, you really what I was seeing is like really kind of had some heavy downloads, some intense like energy surges, even like activations of your gifts, like your clairs are picking up, you were, just experiencing all kinds of psychic abilities and gifts that you never really were used to before, right? So I was seeing just so many people waking up in so many different ways, right? And fine tuning. So it was like last year in 2024, fine tuning, fine tuning, fine tuning. And then as we moved into 2025, there was still a lot of confusion, but there was so much drive and passion for clarity and mission, right? I was just seeing so many light workers, star seeds, children of God, however you want to call it, angels, so many people waking up all at the same time, fine tuning, and then learning where to pour into their selves, learning where to pour into their gifts, to practice, to strengthen, to plant those seeds, to start those small businesses, to begin to put yourself out there, with your art, with your music, with, your poetry, your writing, your whatever, your books, your journals. I don't know. We all do different things, right? But I was just seeing that in this year, in the springtime, there was so much passion, so much like I'm just seeing like little God seeds, right? Because this was all spirit led. It was like the Holy Spirit was working through you, right? Mama was moving through you and leading you, and you were learning how to truly follow that inner guidance, right? And trust yourself and take those inspired actions and integrate all of that spiritual wisdom into these practical, like realistic ways. And because you did that, because you chose to plant those seeds this year into yourself, not everybody else, right? I was seeing that there were so many people who were even taking their seeds back from things that they were sowing into that weren't necessarily for them, like taking their energy back, right? So that they could plant and sow and pour their energy into the things that were going to uplift them, that were going to serve their highest good, right? You, the viewer, you chose to take your power back. You chose to take your seeds and plant them in the areas that you felt so led by spirit to plant. And so I was just seeing like these beautiful, beautiful God code, like um seeds being planted this year. And I was even seeing like manifestations coming in that you forgot about. Like, how there were things that you were really trying to manifest and then it wasn't maybe coming through and you kind of forgot about it. It could even be something small. And once you forget about it, it's been gone, and you just know that in divine timing it's going to align. I was seeing those things coming through for people, like things, um, even something as simple as finding something that was significant to you that you lost, right? That happened to me the other day. I had to buy new AirPods over the summer. Them suckers ain't cheap. I'm just like, uh, lose them in just a matter of months. They were in one of my pockets, like from a pair of shorts that I hardly ever wear. You know what I mean? Like, I just found my AirPods. And it was something so small, and I was just like, man, I already have another pair of headphones, which is cool. So now I got two pairs, which is wonderful. I have an abundance of headphones. Right? I found the thing that I was looking for. My little manifestation came in, and so I was seeing that, and it could be something small, it could be something huge. It doesn't matter. I'm sweating. I need to turn my AC on. This is going to be quick, but still, whew, I'm so excited for the collective, because whoever this message is for, and I know it's going to find the person that it's for, you earned it. Like, you have earned whatever is coming in for you. And Spirit was even saying that you can't stop the blessings that are coming to you. And that's where I was getting that energy of like these random manifestations, these random prayers that you totally forgot about coming in for you. I was just seeing this season is going to give you every single thing that you need so that you can sit this winter and prepare for what you're going to plant next year. Ooh, because the energy next year, this is the beautiful thing about it, right? Because what I was seeing was like the right now I'm thinking about that like Fibonacci um sequence. Is that the thing, what it's called? I'm not good with words. I know things, I know stuff, I don't know words. You guys know what I'm talking about. We're talking about the the thing that has to consume energy to continue, right? But it's like for you, you're not planting these seeds that like need to consume energy to continue. You're planting God seeds. Like you're planting like from the original seed. Is what I just heard. Like planting from the original seed and restoring the original grid, and the abundance that is going to come from that just this year is going to be so significant. And your life is already not the same, right? Think about where you were last year. If you're resonating with this and this is for you, think about where you were last year. You were probably riding such a spiritual high roller coaster, ups and downs and twisty turns and all arounds. And now you have pulled safely into your station, right? Looking back and you're like, whoa, that was wild. And I'm not ever going to be the same from that. Ever. Nothing's ever the same from that. And because you were so willing to push through the fear, to face yourself, to do the shadow work, to, love yourself unconditionally, hold space for yourself, hold grace for yourself, compassion, and do all of these things. You are the one who aligned yourself with the miracles. You're the one that aligned yourself with the blessings. You're the one that took the seeds of knowledge from God, from the hand, like you did that. You did it. You did the work. You put and invested all that you could see fit into yourself, because you knew that it was going to draw you closer to clarity, to what the heck is actually your mission, right? Why did I go through this awakening? Why did I, you know, why did everything fall away? What the heck is the purpose of all this, right? Um, and and so it's like, in this season, if you haven't already received the clarity that you need, you are going to be receiving the clarity, right? The abundance, the things, the tools, the resources necessary for you to, like, really plan over the next season as we move into the winter 11/11, for you to plan and rest into everything that you have accumulated and everything that you're going to pour into yourself, and now have the abundance to pour into your community, right? Because I feel like this year you had to really reserve your energy and pour a lot of it into yourself. I wouldn't say solely. I wouldn't say that you poured everything. And some of you, maybe, right? Maybe some of you, I know there were times when I could solely pour into myself this year because I did not have anything left. Right? There's some moments where I'm like, I am just hanging on by a thread, right? And so, yes, we have those moments where, you know, we can only pour into ourselves, but I feel like we were limiting, and not limiting, I would say reserving in a respectful manner our energy so that we could pour into ourselves, into the things that we needed, right? So this collective spirit's like, the reason it's so different, the reason that you are going to 1222, as I look up, the reason that you're going to um reap these rewards, and it's going to be such an internal, like, magnification, I feel like, of your bliss. I don't know those words together, but they just came out together. So we're going to go with that. Um, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Whoever you are, you should expect huge major blessings. You should expect, you know, just the fruits of your labor, truly. And it's like, and with those fruits, you're going to take the seeds, right? You might eat some of them for your health or whatever, or just harvest them and hold on to them to plant next year. It doesn't matter. A little bit of both. You're amazing and magnificent and beautiful and stunning and strong and worthy. Worthy. You're truly worthy. And I honor you and I appreciate you, and I'm excited for you. So whenever you see this, just know, if you're feeling like this isn't quite you this year, then use this to motivate you for next year, right? Like, or even go back and look at how cringeworthy all of my videos from last year were. Like, it was so uncomfortable to do this. And now I'm just like, whatever, I don't care. It just is. I've already done and said enough strange and, like, wild things on the internet in the last year and a half. Like, I don't think I could get any more strange. So just know that if you're not already here this year, that this season you will be getting seeds and you will be planting these seeds next year. And yes, either way, motivation. I love you. I love you.